Back in the village of Blockley, about to walk the next stage of the Heart of England Way through the North Cotswolds. We're going to head down to Batsford, where the Batsford Arboretum is, and then make our way back through, I think it's Drayton or Draycott, and then back here to Blockley. So beautiful Cotswold walk with the dogs. Hope you enjoy it. So having found somewhere to park the car, which is not easy in Blockley, we've now reached the point on the high street where we are going to get back onto the Heart of England Way, exactly where we left it on the last walk. The last walk we carried on down the high street that way. Today we're going down there, down School Lane. No, this way. And I can just hear, running to the left of us, but I can't see it, is a Blockley Brook, apparently. We are right alongside that a bit quiet road, so I don't want to let the dogs off just yet, much to their disgust. See the slow tail wag of protest. I like the fact that this is called the Quiet Lanes footpath. As you can see, we're just going to take a right down here. Go. I don't know if the sun's on an angle whether you can see this, but we're heading uphill up that way. There are some sheep over there, so I'm just grabbing the boys, put them on the leads. I mean, if you're walking this, you're basically still following the Monarch's Way, because that's what all the signs are for. But it's also the Heart of England Way. Oh, one little uphill bit, and then a bit more uphill just there. Oh, not quite at the top of the hill. There's Blockley down there. This is the hill we're making our way up. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh, made it to the top. Hop over a stile, and then sort of through a bit of a copsey, semi-woodland bit along here. Aha, so this is a right-hand turn for us once through this gate. So we're obviously going up there. So ground just levelled off slightly. I think there's going to be a little road to cross up ahead. This is quite a well-fenced path, so I've just let the dogs off because we are in sheep country. And we are heading to Batsford, which has an arboretum, but also a lot of grade 2 and 1 listed properties, so we'll try and have a little bit of look at those as well as we go past them. If you're a spaniel, this looks like a good opportunity for a race. I don't know why they like racing so much. Go on then, Danny. Beautiful woodland. Funny enough, I'm currently watching a video covering the Hadrian's Wall Way. So I've been seeing a lot of walls on YouTube recently. This is a very sturdy wall. I think Batsford is, as we get over the crest of the hill, I think we'll start to see Batsford. Looks like the path's going to get a bit more overgrown down there as we get away from where they've been clearing a few trees. As I'm wearing shorts, hopefully I'm not going to get stung. A rather smart pair of gates for a sheep field. Now that's a lovely view, isn't it? Wow. This field's a good example of ridge and furrow, but then worn down. Obviously this footpath has been used for many hundreds of years, and it's worn this level part through the rest of the field. So up that way is the Batsford Arboretum and Garden Centre and Cafe. We're sort of going this way and straight across. On one of the flatter parts of the Cotswolds. So this is where we're saying goodbye to the Heart of England Way, which carries on down that way. So I think when we come next time we'll park at Batsford and we can go to the cafe and explore it a little bit more. We're going to head this way and start the return leg back to Blockley. Now it's the Morton Marsh show today. It's quite a big one-day agricultural and horse show, and you probably won't pick it up on the mic because of the sort of the wind rustling, what have you. But I can just hear the tannoy just carrying across the landscape as they're making announcements at the show. So hopefully you can make out past the trees a very beautiful Batsford house. Oh, I wonder what that trail is. Morton 8. We'll have to look it up. I'm just carrying on here. There's sheep in those paddocks, but that looks like the sort of fence a little spaniel could wriggle through, so I've just popped him on the lead. And these, I think, are paddocks that are part of Batsford Stud, which is they breed national hunt horses, I think. I was almost about to carry on walking up that way, but actually you need to just go through the gate and go that side of the fence and then head up along those tree lines. Blackberries are just coming nice and ripe. I'll just mention a few as we walk along the path. So walking along the edge of Batsford Stud, you might just see some horses up there against the fence line. And you might just be able to make out sort of there, that is Morton Marsh show. If I hadn't had the dogs I might have gone and had a look round for a few hours, but I think it's probably a bit too much for Danny, particularly after having a decent walk this morning. Don't want to overstimulate him. Okay, we're just going to go onto this road. Just going to grab the dogs and put them on their leads, and we're going to turn left, not for very long, and then left again. Now, that road's quite busy because everyone's heading into the show down there. We've just turned off, and actually Batsford Stud that I mentioned earlier. We're going to head up into the village of Batsford itself. I'd forgotten that we were going into the village on the return leg. In my mind, the village was where the Arboretum was. Mares and foals in the paddock. And that is the actual stud itself, which is a beautiful building, isn't it? If you're a fan of the thoroughbred horse like I am, this is just idyllic. This beautiful avenue of lime trees. Mares and foals. Foals are quite big now, they won't be far off weaning. This is obviously an orphan, well, two orphans, because that mare is obviously not a thoroughbred, but she's obviously adopted these two here. Good girl, you're doing a good job. Hello, babies. So this is the village of Batsford. This is St Mary's Church. Its spire. Isn't that beautiful? Colour coming off the stone. The flowers, that's presumably Batsford Hall. So we just need to retrace our steps, not very far, and then take a left. And we're actually walking back past the entrance to Batsford Stud. Isn't that a beautiful house? We've walked uphill on what is normally a very quiet country lane, but all this traffic is heading into Morton Showground, so it's been a bit tricky, but we're going, I'll say it in a minute, through that gate there, and then we'll be off the road. Everyone's happy to be off the road, even though it wasn't very long, it was uphill, and there wasn't much verge. Luckily, the traffic was all going in the opposite direction to us, but this is much nicer. So it looks like we're going to leave the bridle way because we're going straight on. I think we're going to start heading downhill. Springers are springing the birds. Look at this, what a fabulous combination of of colours and springy spaniels. Technically the path went straight through the middle of this field, but it's very clear that people walk around the edge of it. Now I nearly missed the path down there. I carried on down that way and then wondered why I couldn't see a path, but it's just down there. So we're descending down into Draycott. This house is obviously right on the edge of the village. It's obviously a fairly popular walking route. Somebody up ahead, and we've just passed another group of people heading uphill. Hopefully you can see behind me the hill that we've come down. It's actually quite a gentle hill to come descend. Obviously a bit harder if you're going uphill. It's just a beautiful day. It's September, early September. And gosh, look at this. Look at the views. Come on, Bailey. Oh, come on, you can do it. Oh, thanks. Calling me off as well. Just come down that road, just a short distance. Very quiet road. We're here in the village of Draycott. And this is a road that will take us back onto a footpath and back towards Blockley. Maybe these are newish houses, aren't they? Aren't they lovely how they're in keeping with the Cotswold tradition? And then the little village road just becomes track. Hello, pony, with your fly mask on. We've just come across that ploughed field. The dogs had a play in the brook. Up a little step through that gate, and we're just going along this road, not for very long, and then there should be a footpath on the right. Very curious sheep. Unless they think Danny's a collie. Bailey, come here. Bailey, come here. obviously think we're going to feed them. We're not, we're heading that way to that stile. So as you can see, there's some lovely houses behind me. We've just literally walked past them through a field with some horses in. Luckily very quiet horses. That beautiful cedar of Lebanon tree behind me. Anyway, we're going to cross this road ahead and then carry on the path that will eventually take us to Blockley. So we'll get stile, gate, big high fencing. I'm assuming this is for deer. Fencing, you're only fencing that high for sheep. Yeah, deer. Lots of them. I think we're making our way up to that gate over there, so hopefully we won't disturb them too much. Dogs obviously on their leads. So as we walk back down the street into the village of Blockley and back to where we parked the car, thank you very much for joining us on this really beautiful Cotswold walk. Highly recommend it. It's pretty easy. There's a bit of a hill and you've got to go up and down, but you know, nothing too difficult, and really enjoyable, really lovely. Finishing coming through the deer field and now walking back through this lovely village of Blockley. We really hope you've enjoyed it and you'll join us again on the next walk. Please like the video if you've enjoyed it, hit subscribe, and we'll see you next time.